Hi, Mark Diaz here for 2danimation101.com. In this lesson, we're gonna learn how to rig the face using the head creator tool. Okay, so I'm right here in Cartoon Animator. If you want to follow along, you can go to the project files, and then in project files, just open Cartoon Animator 4, and then open Lesson 10 Mona Lisa Face 01 Start. This is the file we're gonna be using, but I'm gonna save this as end because this is gonna be the end result. Okay, so we have the character right here. This is stage mode. Let's go to composer mode and edit this character, okay? To the top icon in the toolbar, I'm gonna click, and then we have what we did in the previous lesson. Now, I'm gonna select the face. Look what I'm using. I'm using the transform part tool. Then with that, I click on the face, and then I have this option, the create head tool. Instead of just creating it, I'm gonna click the drop down menu, then convert to morph based head. There you go. Now from here, I can crop the image. Well, the image is already at the size we wanted. Now I click next, and then I have to put the anchor points as I'm told in the image. So I do that. Super easy. And then I'm going to click next. And now I'm going to adjust this, which is going to be the face. Okay, so for the face, I want this to be like so. And then this is very important. The lower part of the character has to be outside the chin. This is very important. Now I can't see the point because it's below the screen. So I'm going to click on this zoom tool, the minus, to zoom out, and then I can move this point. Oops, I have the hand tools. I need to pick the arrow tool to move the point, and then I put it in place like that. All right, let me tell you why. Well, actually, later I'm gonna let me create that mistake right here so you can see why this is not recommended. Let me zoom in, and then we repair that mistake because I struggled so much with this. Now, if you want to pan the screen, you can just click on the hand tool and then just click and drag in the screen. Then you can pick the arrow tool again, and with that, you can move the points. So let me put these points in fast forward. There you go. Now remember, we're leaving this in the wrong place on purpose. I want to create a mistake so you can save a lot of time from learning from my mistakes. Okay, now with this, I'm going to click, instead of the basic rig, I'm going to select the detail facial mode. Now this detail is gonna help me. Let me extend this point. It's gonna help me do this in a little bit more detail. Let's do that in fast forward. And by the way, if you make any mistake, and for example you want to move that point but you move all of them, you can undo by just clicking on undo or pressing Ctrl Z. Let me continue in fast forward. And that's it. Now remember, we're leaving this on purpose so you can see the kind of mistakes that can happen when you have this outline inside the chin of the character. Okay, let me click next. And then from here, I just need to specify the angle. The angle is a little bit like this, not the whole way to there, not a fully 45 angle, but just a little bit like so. Then I can click on preview, and look, there's a huge, horrible mistake. In here is where I can do some testing. I press preview, and then, can you see how horrible this looks? Let's go back to previews, and then fix this. Let me zoom out so I can move these points. Then fix this to be like this. Then next, then preview. There you go. Can you see? Huge change. Now, from moving the eyes, you can see that the eyes are not exactly where they should. Can you see they are a little bit inside? So I need to do some fixing in there. Let me stop the preview. I go to previous step. Then in here I zoom in and then fix the eyes a little bit. Let's see if that does it. Preview. Okay, the bottom part is working, but now the top part of this eye, the right side, from where I can see it, has to be fixed. And also the nose, you can see the point of the nose is on the wrong spot. So I press ESC, then previews, and let's move this a little bit more to the side, and then zoom in and fix that eye. Let's press next. Let's see if that works. There you go. Now it's working a little bit better. This eye is working, but I need to fix this right eye. And the nose, I think it needs a little bit of improvement. That improves by changing the angle, apparently. Look. I think right there works. But let me fix the eyes. I go previews, then zoom in, then I fix it, then next, then I click preview. There it is. So as you can see, I am going back and forth until I have a result that I like, a result that is decent. Okay, so with that, I'm just gonna press OK, and we have the face ready. As you can see, the size of the head changed a little bit. What I have to do is have the transform tool selected, then click on the head and move it a bit and put it in the correct place. And also make it a little bit larger because it shrinked a little bit. And now we have another problem. This head is not rotating from the head, the bone of the head. But it doesn't matter because if you click on preview, you can see that it actually rotates from the bone. Okay, I press ESC and now this is ready. Actually, this is going a little bit outside, so that's a mistake. It should be a little bit inside, like that. Now, if I select the head and press on face preview, I can see how this is going to be rotating. Again, we have a limited amount of angles for this rotation, but it has a cool effect. Let me press space, and that's it. Now in the next lesson, we're gonna be doing adjustments for the eyes and the mouth. Okay, see you in the next lesson.